Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to another edition of Juicing with Jay. I'm out here on a morning walk. It's been a while since I put my walk in. And, this is where I usually get a lot of my thoughts, really flowing as far as what the next step is going to be, in my big scheme. But anyway, I've been asked to tell a little bit of my story and why I decided juicing. So I'm about to let you guys know a little bit of my story, my backdrop. I know I just jumped on YouTube and I just started dropping juice videos like, oh, where this come from all of a sudden? Well, all right, so here's my long story short, right? And I'll try to post a link of everything that I'm saying right now. So I was about 245, maybe 50 pounds, going from 150 to like 245 pounds. Like I couldn't breathe. It was hard for me to take a step, and at this time I was a musician, quote unquote musician. For those who know me well, you know what it is. So I was on stage and it was like really, really hard for me to like breathe while I was on stage, going from like 150 full of energy to like almost 250, just huffing and puffing like, like Biggie Smalls basically. So I went on my journey, I started working out with my two comrades, my boy Mike and my boy Corey. And we was in the gym. They was clowning me. I'm not gonna, repeat none of the insidious jokes. But I was in the gym working out with them. And these are people who are, athletes once upon a time. So I never been a real athletic person like that, even though like I have that athletic build, but So anyway, long story short, I was working out with them, but I noticed myself getting bigger. I was gaining the muscle mass, but I was still eating horribly. After I work out, I'll go eat chili cheese pastrami fries, from Tam's over there off of Manchester and Broadway. We go get the chili cheese pastrami fries with extra pastrami and some pepperoncinis. And I was eating horribly. I was half a bucket of rib tips from Woody's, just menudo, carne asada burritos, so I was eating, I was getting swolled up, but like I was really getting fatter, like bigger, like. So I'm like, man, this is not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to like get lean so that I could, keep on doing what I'm doing, move the way that I like to move, young fly brother, But so after so this is a long journey, guys. So I might have to break this video up into two parts, as I'm walking too. I'm walking miles, so the flow, the thoughts are just flowing. So after that, I tried doing that, what's that thing called? Lemonade. I tried that lemonade fast, like cayenne pepper and water and maple syrup. Bull crap. It was horrible. I did that and I think I probably only lasted a day. And, so I tried all these different dieting solutions and all this other type crap, but it just seems like nothing was working. I was just getting bigger and bigger. So one day I'm just sitting at the house. I'm feeling kind of discouraged or whatever. I was in my last semester at Southwest College, while I was going through this whole transition, you know, so I want to say that's 2013. So I was in my last semester, you know, go Cougars. And what happened? Okay, so yeah, I was in my last semester, but I'm still trying to go through all these little dieting and trying to lose this weight or whatever. And I earlier that month in December, I kind of stumbled across a documentary called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. And I'm watching this video, and I'm like, this guy, you know, Joe Crocker, I think his name is. Like I said, I'll try to post all the information after I edit up the video. Joe Cocker, or Cocker, did this 60-day juice fast, and you know, he basically told his story. I'm not gonna tell his story. You can go watch the documentary, and you can learn his story. So I watched the documentary, and I was like, yo, I could do that. I think I could do that. I think I'm strong enough to do what he did, you know? So I didn't have a juicer at the time. I had a blender, but I went to Big Lots on Manchester and Crenshaw, and I went and I bought this Ninja. It was a Ninja. It had like 3 different blades in it or whatever. And you know, I took it home like, yeah, I'm about to juice, not knowing it was just nothing but a high-speed blender, you know. And I'm just like, this is not working. So I'm talking to one of my co-workers, and I'm like, yo, I'm trying to do this juicing thing, but I do some research on some juicers or whatever. And so he says to me, like, man, I got an old school juicer, you know, that, you know, my mom gave me like back in the 80s or whatever. And I'm like, yo,